Vinod K. Jacob, and other distinguished guests are participating in this commemoration. It should be mentioned with great honor that member of the Mahasangha and other religious dignitaries are also joining in this function. Also, Dr. Revant Vikram Singh, Director of the Swami Vivekananda Center, which comes under the purview of the Indian High Commission, is also another special guest who is joining this ceremony. An exhibition named as Gandhi Exhibition, displaying photographs of Mahatma Gandhi, is being held at Paramadhamma Chaitya Piriven Vihara. I now invite India's Deputy High Commissioner, the Honorable Sri Vinod Jacob, and the Chief Incumbent and the Director of the Paramadhamma Chaitya Pirivena, Vice President of the World Buddhist Sangha Council, Most Venerable Dr. Maitipe Vimalasara Mahathera, to offer floral tribute to Mahatma Gandhi's portrait. I also invite the special guest to light the lamp inaugurating today's program. He lit the freedom's flame. Gandhi was his name. He was master of the art to change opponent's heart. No violence and no gun, but got the job well done. Tolerance and the power he offered like a shower. He fought till the finish and fulfilled the Indian's wish. He was undying inspiration, being the father of Indian nation. Begin the brief function organized in view of this commemoration, 152nd birth anniversary of great Mahatma Gandhi. Now, we are getting ready to begin the brief function organized in view of this commemoration, 152nd birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. The Chief Incumbent and the Director of Paramadhamma Chaitya Piriven Vihara, Vice President of the World Buddhist Sangha Council, Most Venerable Maitipe Vimalasara Mahathera, who had lived in India for more than 20 years, played the prominent role in organizing this event. Now the Most Venerable Maitipe Vimalasara Mahathera is being invited to deliver the sermon.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Most Venerable Mahasangha, dear our religious dignitaries, Deputy High Commissioner of the Indian High Commission in Colombo, Sri Lanka, the Director of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, and all other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear children as well. Today, the historical Paramadhamma Chaitya Pirivena is privileged to organize one of the important human beings on the planet who serve for the non-violence, who serve for the humanity, who serve for the unity, who serve for the brotherhood, who serve for the excellence of our human life. There is none other than the Mahatma Gandhi. His 152nd birth anniversary, we are very proud to organize at this historical Paramadhamma Chaitya Pirivena. Paramadhamma Chaitya Pirivena can't do alone, if not that the High Commission of India, Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, if they have not guided us, if they have not supported us. Therefore, that we are very much indebted to Indian High Commission for allowing us to organize this wonderful event at the our Pirivena. Our Pirivena is 182 years. It started in 1841 by the most venerable Valanesi Siddhartha Mahanayaka, when Buddhism was not in a good condition in Sri Lanka under the colonial rule. He had this plot of land and established this educational center for the Buddhist monks. Later, due to this Buddhist monk center, the many centers were established in Sri Lanka and other countries as well. There's a rich history behind us, and this rich history, we are very much give a tribute and homage to Mahatma Gandhi, revered Mahatma Gandhi, who served for us, who dedicated his life for us. If Mahatma Gandhi not been dedicated his life in some years ago, definitely India won't receive the independence and also Sri Lanka. So 1948 August, India received the independence, 1947, and 1948 February, Sri Lanka received the independence. Whole tribute goes to, first and foremost, to revered Mahatma Gandhi. Therefore, to organize in this small ceremony over here, though it is a very small, crowded, but it's a rich and very important event. It will establish definitely our cultural relationship between India and Sri Lanka. We had the 2,400 over years, this relationship, we need to keep it going. This is one way to keep it going is, we have to remember and recall the invaluable services of such personalities. Therefore, we are very much indebted to India, who provided us many things, not only the teachings of the Buddha. When we need oxygen, we go to India. When we need medicine, we go to India. Myself, I was educated in India as well. Therefore, that many people were educated in India through the ICCR, Indian Council for Cultural Relationship. Therefore, that we have to repay in one way. So therefore, that we started to train the Indian monks in this very important our Pirivena. So right now that the 14 Indian monks are being studied in this Pirivena, but for a long time that we have been given such education for many Indian monks. They have they have qualified from the Sri Lankan universities also. Now they are working in India for the betterment of the mankind. Always we have a greater tribute to India as our big brother. As the political term, it's a big brother, we always use like that. So we are very happy to receive you, sir, that the Deputy High Commissioner of the Indian High Commission, once we met also at your honorable office. So such important things to be happen also in this evening. However, that your presence is very, very important to us, and you are welcome on behalf of the entire Paramadhamma Chaitya family. We always welcome our religious dignitaries. Whenever we have any functions, we want to give the right way of directions, how the people should be think. That we have an interreligious forum. We always gathered at the Paramadhamma Chaitya Pirivena, and we discuss among ourselves, and we want to give a better example to the entire world. So we really appreciate once again all the religious communities, the Christian, Hindu, Islam. Your presence is so vital and so important to us. Our police department of Mount Levonia and our devotees and our children. So everyone welcome at this important event. So this will give a big message to Sri Lanka and to India that we are not only celebrating Sri Lankan heroes or Sri Lankan personalities or Sri Lankan freedom fighters, we are giving enough justice and we are giving enough right directions to our Indian personalities and Indian freedom fighters. So Mahatma Gandhi is the true bridge between these two countries, and he established this relationship. I hope that this relationship will continue for a long, long time. It will be profitable to each and every one of us. Finally, once again, I welcome every one of you. May all of you be well and happy by the blessings of the Noble Triple Gem. By giving my heartful blessings, may no harm come to any one of you. May no problems come to any one of you. May you have a good may you have a good life to continue to do many more social and welfare activities for the needy people of both the countries. Thank you very much for participating.
Honorable Sir, your presence is an impetus to further strengthen the friendly ties between India and Sri Lanka. The Indian Deputy High Commissioner, Honorable Sri Vinod K. Jacob, is now being invited to address the gathering.
Most Venerable Mahasangha, Most Venerable Dr. Vimalasara Mahathera, honorable members of the community, including in special the leaders from the religious communities, dignitaries, distinguished guests, Dr. Revan Singh, the director of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, the students here in the Pirivena, including especially from India, Sri Lanka, and I'm also told one friend from China. Bhavan, good afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to join you all on the occasion of Mahatma Gandhi's 152nd birth anniversary at the Paramadhamma Chaitya Pirivena, the first Pirivena of modern times in Sri Lanka, established by the most venerable Balane Sri Siddhartha Mahathera in 1841. A few words about this Pirivena, which has produced generations of fully trained monks who are not only well versed in Buddhist studies, Pali, and I got the blessings in Pali, thank you for that, and Sanskrit, but also play a very important role in furthering Lord Buddha's message in Sri Lanka, India, and other parts of the world. It is heartening to know that at present 15 Indian students are studying at the Pirivena. I don't know where you come from, but I can very happily say that you come from the land of Buddha and you have come here to learn about the Buddha. And I wish you all the best. Under the leadership of Dr. Vimalasara Mahathera, the Pirivena has become a key partner of the High Commission of India as well as the SVCC, and our association has grown from strength to strength. I'd like to thank you, sir, Dr. Vimalasara Mahathera, for your continued guidance and blessings. Friends, this year, India is celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which commemorates 75 years of Indian independence. Gandhi Jayanti is one of the key landmarks in our celebrations, as we remember the contributions of the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Sir, you mentioned about how he played such an important role. It's very difficult to explain in words the influence that he had on the Indian independence movement. But more importantly, the influence that he has had on the rest of the world is being understood with each passing year. Who was Mahatma Gandhi? He was born on the 2nd of October, 1869 in Porbandar town of Gujarat. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, that was his name. He adopted a non-violent resistance to lead the Indian freedom struggle against the colonial British rule. He started off as a student who was not very confident, became a barrister in the United Kingdom, had life-changing event in South Africa, where he picked up in association with his fellow religionists about some of the most important principles in the world. And then he came to India to apply those principles. As part of that, he lived a simple life and showed us the power of humility and compassion. He worked tirelessly for the upliftment of the weak as part of the larger nation-building exercise. Gandhiji taught us to stand strong and fiercely hold our faith in truth and nonviolence, even when confronted with extremism, brutality, and prejudice. He once said, I quote, "Truth and nonviolence are as old as the hills," unquote. These precepts of Satya and Ahimsa were given to the world by the Buddha, and they continue to be the bedrock of the idea of India. Venerable Srimat Anagarika Dharmapala also invited Mahatma Gandhi to Sri Lanka through a telegram sent on the 7th of February 1924. However, due to his busy schedule in India, Mahatma Gandhi could finally visit 3 years later in 1927, spent 3 weeks traveling to many parts of this island, meeting and interacting with a large number of religious leaders, monks, social and political activists, scholars, as well as students and common people. He was warmly received everywhere by the people of Sri Lanka, who thronged to get a glimpse of the Mahatma and pay their tribute. As we all know, Mahatma Gandhi believed that a truly independent India is bound to help its neighbors. The philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, meaning the world is one family, is India's eternal principle, and that continues to define India's policies and programs. Now let's come to the 21st century. What does Mahatma Gandhi mean for us? One of the most interesting things of great men is that they mean different things for different people at any given point of time. At the same time, when a big challenge occurs, they mean something significant for all the people at any given point of time. Now, the biggest challenge that the world is facing is COVID-19. And COVID-19 has taught us that some of the principles that Mahatma Gandhi taught us are relevant and valid even today. He was a supreme environmentalist. He wanted the environment to be taken care of. COVID-19 has shown us that it is important to nurture your environment. It is not just the responsibility of organizations, it is a responsibility of every individual. Some people who I am aware of, who are more than 75 years old, have told me in their hometowns they used to see certain animals when they were little children and then they vanished. COVID-19, because it ensured that all the people were remaining in their houses, they were not going out to the society and environment and creating havoc, these animals came back. What does this mean? It means that man and nature can coexist peacefully. Nature has always made the effort. Man has to make the effort. And that is something that I take personally from Mahatma Gandhi, from the COVID pandemic. As we strive to make our societies and this world a better place, I feel Gandhiji's ideals are inspiring people all over the world, transcending the divisions of race, religion, and ethnicity. Globally, Mahatma Gandhi's birth anniversary is celebrated as the United Nations International Day of Nonviolence. Several events are being held in India and across the world to mark this occasion like we are doing today. And I feel privileged and honored to be part of this. As you remember Mahatma Gandhi today, I request all of us to recommit ourselves to the ideals of peace, Satya, Ahimsa, Karuna, Metta, which were propounded by the Lord Buddha himself, and which became the guiding principles of Mahatma Gandhi's thoughts and ideals. Let us remember, as Gandhiji rightly said many times in his political life, an eye for an eye is bound to make everyone blind. Let us not become blind. I wish the most venerable Mahasangha and the Paramadhamma Chaitya Pirivina every success in their continued endeavor to enlighten us with the message of the Lord Buddha, and hope to receive their continued guidance and blessings to further strengthen India-Sri Lanka cultural ties. Thank you for inviting me to the sacred Pirivina and for organizing this special program celebrating the 152nd birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. May all be healthy, happy and blessed. Bahumastudi. Thank you.
Now, a heartful gratitude for your great support to organize this Gandhi Jayanti event. A special souvenir handover to the Indian Deputy High Commissioner, Honorable Sri Vinod K. Jacob, by Most Venerable Mai Dipe Vimalasar Mahatera. An Indian student of Paramadhamma Chaitya Pirivena, Venerable Buddhagave Sumedananda Thera, is now called upon to deliver a short speech in Hindi.
माननीय मुख्य अतिथि, पूजनीय बड़े बनते जी, शिक्षकगण और सभी मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों को नमस्कार। मैं आप सभी को गांधी जयंती का बधाई देता हूं। गांधी जयंती हम सभी भारतीय के लिए महत्वपूर्ण दिन है। आज 2 अक्टूबर को हम सभी यहाँ परमधम्म चैत्य पिरवेन में मिलकर गांधी जयंती मना रहे हैं। मैं कुछ गांधी जयंती का बारे में बताना चाहता हूँ। भारत एक महान देश है। भारत एक पवित्र भूमि है। भारत ने बहुत संत और महान पुरुष जन्म लिया है। उनमें से एक है महात्मा गांधी। गांधी जी को बापू और राष्ट्रपिता के नाम से भी जाना जाता है। गांधी जी का पूरा नाम मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी था। उनका जन्म 2 अक्टूबर 1869 को गुजरात के पोरबंदर में नाम के स्थान पर हुआ था। उनके पिता का नाम करमचंद गांधी था। उनकी माता का नाम पुतलीबाई था, जो कि धार्मिक विचारों वाली महिला थी। 13 साल की उम्र में इनके विवाह हो गया। विवाह होने के कुछ दिनों के बाद इनके पिता जो देहांत हो गए। मैट्रिक तक शिक्षा प्राप्त करके वे वकील की पढ़ाई करने के लिए इंग्लैंड चले गए। गांधी जी ने सत्य की पूजा की। उन्होंने सत्य को जीवन में अपनाया। महात्मा गांधी को एक मुकदमे के सिलसिले से में दक्षिण अफ्रीका जाने पड़े। तब उन्हें रेल के डिब्बे से बाहर निकाल दिया गया। उनको भारतीयों के यह अपमान बिल्कुल भी बर्दाश्त नहीं हुआ। उन्होंने भारतीय जनता को लिए आज़ादी पाने के लिए प्रेरित किया। उन्होंने अंग्रेज़ों ने अत्याचार के विरुद्ध में 1920 में असहयोग आंदोलन और सत्याग्रह 1930 में सत्याग्रह आंदोलन चलाए। आंदोलन के कारण गांधी जी ने कई बार जेल भी गए और आखिरकार अंग्रेज़ों ने महात्मा गांधी को सत्याग्रह के बाद घुटने टेक दिए और भारत 15 अगस्त 1947 को आज़ाद हो गया। उनका नाम भारत के इतिहास में सदा अमर रहेगा। 30 जनवरी 1948 को नाथूराम गोड्से ने गोली मारकर हत्या कर दी। उनके मुंह से अंतिम शब्द निकले थे, हे राम। उनकी समाधि दिल्ली में राजघाट पर बनाई गई है। आप सभी को धन्यवाद।
And another Indian student of Paramadhamma Chaitya Pirivena, Venerable Buddhagayave Dhamminda Thera, is now called upon to deliver a short speech in Hindi, one of a beautiful language in the world we Sri Lankans always love to hear.
नमो बुद्धाय। पूजनीय बड़े भंते जी और यहाँ मौजूद अतिथिगण और मेरे प्यारे मित्रों, आप सभी को गांधी जयंती का हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। महात्मा गांधी जी एक महान सेनानी, स्वतंत्रता सेनानी थे, जिन्होंने अपने पूरे जीवन को भारत के स्वतंत्रता की संघर्ष में लगा दिए थे। महात्मा गांधी जी का पूरा नाम मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी है और उनका जन्म गुजरात के पोरबंदर एक गांव में हुआ था। उनका जन्म 2 अक्टूबर 1869 को हुआ था। 2 अक्टूबर का दिन भारत में गांधी जयंती के रूप में मनाया जाता है। वे एक ऐसे महान व्यक्ति थे जो अहिंसा और सामाजिक एकता पर विश्वास रखते थे। उन्होंने भारतीयों को स्वदेशी वस्तुओं के लिए प्रेरित किया था और विदेशी वस्तुओं का बहिष्कार करने के लिए लोगों को प्रेरित किए थे। वे ब्रिटिश शासन से भारत को आज़ाद कराना चाहते थे। उन्होंने अपनी पूरी पढ़ाई भारत में ही की थी और कानून का अध्ययन करने के लिए इंग्लैंड चले गए। वहाँ से एक वकील के रूप में भारत लौट आए और अपनी कानून भारत में अभ्यास करना शुरू कर दिए। वे भारत के लोगों को मदद करना चाहते थे जो ब्रिटिश शासन द्वारा अपमानित और दुखी रहते थे। भारत में ही गांधी जी एक सदस्य के रूप में राष्ट्रीय स्वतंत्रता कांग्रेस में शामिल हो गए। महात्मा गांधी महान स्वतंत्रता सेनानी के बहुत बड़े योगदान थे। उन्होंने 1930 में अपना सत्याग्रह का योगदान भी किए। उन्होंने और भी कई योगदान किए थे। एक महान व्यक्ति होने के कारण उन्हें कई बार जेल भी भेजे गए। उन्होंने भारतीय सेनानियों के साथ मिलकर ब्रिटिश शासन के खिलाफ अपनी लड़ाई जारी रखी। अंत में भारत को 15 अगस्त 1947 को आज़ादी हो गई। महात्मा गांधी एक महान व्यक्ति थे जिन्हें उनके योगदान के लिए हमेशा याद रखा जाएगा। धन्यवाद।
Both of those venerable students from the sacred town Bodh Gaya in Bihar state in India. Now, a Myanmar student of Paramadhamma Chaitya Pirivena, Venerable Myanmare Kolita, is now called upon to deliver a short speech in Myanmar language.
Good evening, Venerable Ambassador. So today, within Mahatma Gandhi 150နဲ့2နှစ်ပြည့်150 years ဝင်းနေအထိမ်းအမှတ်ရှင်ပြောခွင့်ပေးတဲ့ဒါရိုက်တာပန္နရယ်မောစပန္နရယ်ပိဋိဝေနမဟာဓမ္မပိဋိဝေနဆရာတော်ဗတ္တန္တဒေါက်တာဝိမလဆရာကျေးဇူးတင်ခွင့်ပြုပါတယ် and also High Commissioner also Ambassador also လည်းပြောခွင့်ပေးရတဲ့လည်းကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်အဲ့တော့အိန္ဒိယနိုင်ငံလို့ပြောလိုက်တဲ့နဲ့မဟာတမဂန္ဒီဆိုတဲ့နာမည်ကအများစုတွဲပြီးတော့သိကြပါတယ်။ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့သူရဲ့အဟိង្စဝါဒ non-violence အဲကြောင့်လဲသူဟာအိန္ဒိယမှာတာမကအာရှတစ်ခွင်အိန္ဒိယတစ်ခွင်ကမ္ဘာတစ်ခွင်မှာလည်းပဲကြော်ကြားခဲ့တဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တစ်ယောက်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်။အဲ့တော့မဟာတမဂန္ဒီဆိုတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ဟာအိန္ဒိယမှာနေပြီးတော့အင်္ဂလန်ကိုသွားပြီးတော့ဥပဒေပညာရပ်တစ်ခုနဲ့ပညာသင်ပြီးတဲ့နောက်မှာဆောက်အာဖရိကဆိုတဲ့တောင်အာဖရိကနိုင်ငံမှာရှင်းနေလောက်ကို22နှစ်ကြာအောင်လောက်ဆောင်ခဲ့ပါတယ်။အဲဒီမှာရောက်နေတဲ့အချိန်မှာစပြီးတော့သူဟာအိန္ဒိယနိုင်ငံသားတွေကိုစီယုံပြီးတော့မြို့သားကွန်ဂရက်အနေနဲ့ဖွဲ့စည်းပြီးတော့အိန္ဒိယနိုင်ငံရဲ့ကိုလိုနီဗြိတိရှလက်အောက်ကနေကျွတ်လွတ်ဖို့အတွက်စတင်ပြီးတော့ကြိုးပမ်းခဲ့ပါတယ်။22နှစ်ဆောက်အာဖရိကဆိုတဲ့တောင်အာဖရိကနိုင်ငံမှာနေပြီးတဲ့နောက်မှာအိန္ဒိယပြည်ကိုပြန်လည်ရောက်ပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာသူရဲ့အဟိង្စဝါဒဆိုတဲ့ non-violence ဆိုတဲ့မူဝါဒကိုစောက်ကင်ပြီးတော့အိန္ဒိယတခွင်လှည့်လည်ပြီးတော့မြို့သားကွန်ဂရက်နိုင်ငံခေါင်းဆောင်အနေနဲ့ဦးစီးဦးဆောင်ကြိုးပမ်းပြီးတော့လွတ်လပ်ရေးရဖို့တနည်းအားဖြင့် civil disobedience ဆိုတဲ့အာဏာဖီဆန်မှုဆိုတဲ့လုပ်ငန်းကြီးကိုစတင်ပြီးတော့အကောင့်ထဲပေါ်ခဲ့ပါတယ်အဲ့တော့အာဏာဖီဆန်မှုဆိုတဲ့ civil disobedience မှာဗြိတိရှကိုလိုနီရဲ့လက်အောက်ကနေလွတ်မြောက်ဖို့အတွက်ဘိုင်းကော့ဆိုတဲ့တပိတ်မှောက်မှုတွေနန်ကွန်မပေးဆောင်မှုတွေနဲ့အတူအားလုံးစီယုံပြီးတော့လှည့်လည်တရားဟောပြီးတော့ဗြိတိရှကိုလိုနီရဲ့လက်အောက်ကနေလွတ်မြောက်ဖို့အတွက်အထူးကြိုးစားခဲ့ပါတယ်အဲ့လိုကြိုးစားခဲ့တဲ့အစဉ်မှာသူရဲ့အဟိង្စဝါဒဆိုတဲ့ non-violence ဆိုတဲ့မူဝါဒကိုစောက်ကင်ထားပြီးတော့လှည့်လည်ပြီးတော့ကြိုးပမ်းတဲ့အခါမှာအများစုကသူ့ရဲ့မူဝါဒကိုနှစ်သက်လက်ခံပြီးတော့ကြိုးပမ်းတဲ့အခါမှာ1930အတွင်းမှာအင်အားကောင်းတဲ့တနိုင်ငံလုံးအမျိုးသားရေးလှုပ်ရှားမှုတစ်ရပ်အဖြစ်အကောင့်ထဲပေါ်ပြီးတဲ့နောက်1947မှာပဲ independence ဆိုတဲ့လွတ်လပ်ရေးကြီးကိုရရှိခဲ့ပါတယ်။အဲဒီနောက်မှာပဲ1948 1948မှာ assassinate သူဟာလုပ်ကြံခြင်းခံခဲ့ရပါတယ်။ကွယ်လွန်သွားညောတော့လည်းပဲမဟာတမဂန္ဒီဆိုတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ဟာသူရဲ့ဒီအမျိုးသားရေးဝါဒကိုဥတည်ထားပြီးတော့အာဏာရှင်ကိုဆန့်ကျင်တဲ့နေရာမှာအကြမ်းမဖက်တဲ့မူဝါဒကိုအဓိကစောက်ကင်ပြီးတော့ဦးစီးဦးအောင်ဆောင်ရွက်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်လွတ်လပ်ရေးကြီးကိုဂျဝါဟာလာနေရူနဲ့အတူအိန္ဒိယနိုင်ငံကြီးဟာရရှိခဲ့ပါတယ်။တိုနည်းတူပဲဦးဇင်းတို့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာလည်းပဲသူရဲ့တရားဟောပြဆုံးမတရားဟောပြတဲ့အာရှဝါဒရဲ့လမ်းညွှန်မှုမှာဦးစီးဦးဆောင်လုပ်ပြီးတော့လည်းပဲဗိုလ်ချုပ်အောင်ဆန်းနဲ့အတူလွတ်လပ်ရေးရရှိခဲ့တယ်လို့လည်းမှတ်ယူထားနိုင်ပါတယ်။အဲ့တော့သူဟာပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ဟာကွယ်လွန်တော်ညာတော်လည်းပဲသူရဲ့မူဝါဒတွေဟာယနေ့ထိန်ထိကြော်ကြားနေခဲ့တာဟာဒီအဟိង្စဝါဒဆိုတဲ့မူဝါဒကြောင့်ရဲ့သူရဲ့လွတ်လပ်ခွင့်တမျိုးသားလုံးမှာဖိနှိပ်မှုဆိုတဲ့မူဝါဒအောက်ကနေလွတ်မြောက်ဖို့အတွက်ကြိုးပမ်းခဲ့တဲ့မူဝါဒတွေကြောင့်လည်းအောင်မြင်ခဲ့ပါတယ်။ဒါကြောင့်ဘာဘတ်ဆိုတဲ့စာရေးဆရာမတယောက်ကသူဟာအသက်ရှိရင်ကာလရှိနေစဉ်ကာလတော့မှလူသားတစ်ယောက်အထက်လူသားဆန်ဆန်နေထိုင်မှုတွေကိုယနေ့ကမ္ဘာကြီးမှာမိမောင်းထိုးပြလိုက်တယ်လို့လည်းပြောဆိုထားသလိုAlbert Einstein ကလည်းပဲသူဟာချုပ်ချယ်ဖိနှိပ်ထားတဲ့မျိုးသားမူဝါဒတွေရဲ့အောက်ကနေပြီးတော့လွတ်မြောက်အောင်အကောင်းဆုံးလမ်းပြပေးတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တစ်ယောက်ဖြစ်တယ်လို့လည်းဆိုထားပါတယ်။ဒါကြောင့်သူ့ရဲ့ပြောစကားတွေသူ့ရဲ့လွတ်လပ်ခွင့်ကိုကြိုးပမ်းတဲ့အခါမှာတနည်းအားဖြင့်ဟိန္ဒူမွတ်စလင်ဆိုတဲ့ conflict ဒီကရုံးကြီးမှာလည်းပဲဒီ non-violence ဆိုတဲ့မူဝါဒကိုစောက်ကင်ပြီးတော့ကျိုးပန်းဆောင်ရွက်ခဲ့တဲ့အခါမှာလည်းပဲအစာငါခံဆန္ဒပြတာတွေအစရှိသည့်ဖြစ် hunger demonstration တွေကိုလည်းအကြိမ်ကြိမ်ဥဆောင်ပြီးတော့လုပ်ခဲ့တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်လည်းယင်းနဲ့ဒီဟိန္ဒူမွတ်စလင်အကန့်ဖတ်မူဝါဒတွေမှာလည်းပဲအကောင်းဆုံးဆောင်ရွက်နိုင်ခဲ့ပါတယ်။နောက်ဆုံးသူရဲ့ပြောစကားဖြစ်တဲ့ခွင့်လွှတ်ခြင်းဆိုတာဘယ်သူမှမလုပ်နိုင်ဘူး။ခွန်အားကြီးမားတဲ့သူတွေသာလည်းခွင့်လွှတ်ခြင်းကိုလုပ်နိုင်တယ်လို့သူရဲ့စကားလေးကအင်မတန်မှထိရောက်ပါတယ်။ဒီသူရဲ့ပြောစကားလေးဟာလူမှုဝန်ကျင်ဦးဇင်းရဲ့ကမ္ဘာဝန်ကျင်အတိုင်းတာမှာဒီစကလုံးအသုံးလုံးလေးတွေကိုသာအကောင်းဆုံးမိမိတို့ရင်ထဲမှာစုပ်ကိုင်ထားပြီးတော့ပရိပက္ခဆိုတဲ့ conflict ကြီးတွေကိုသူ့ရဲ့ဒီစကားလေးနဲ့ နေထိုင်သွားမယ်ဆိုရင်အကောင်းဆုံးဖြည့်ရှင်းနိုင်မယ်လို့လူသားအဖွဲ့အစည်းတွေနဲ့နေရာမှာအသုံးဝင်မယ်လို့ဦးစင်းနဲ့ယုံကြည်ရင်းနဲ့သူရဲ့စကားတွေကိုဒီနေ့150နှစ်ပြောက်မွေးနေ့အထိမ်းအမှတ်မှာပြောကြားရင်းနဲ့ညီကုန်းချုပ်ရပါတယ်အားလုံးကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ် Thank you very much for listening.
Venerable student Myanmar Kolita from Myanmar, one of a great Buddhist country. Now, a Sri Lankan student of Paramadhamma Chetya Pirivena, Venerable Porogama Kolita Thera, make a speech in Sinhala language.
රත්මලාන පරමධම්ම චේතිය මහා පිරිනිවන් විහාරාධිපති මයිටිපේ විමලතාර හඳුනන් වහන්සේගෙන්ද අප ආචාර්ය මණ්ඩලයේ ගුරු හඳුනන් වහන්සේලාගෙන්ද ඒ වගේම සහෝදර හඳුරගෙන්ද පැමිණ සිටින සියලු දෙනාගෙන්ද අවසරයි අද මම මෙතනට පැමිණියේ අද දිනට 152 වන ජන්මදිනයේ යෙදී ඇති මහත්මා ගාන්ධිතුමාගේ වචන කීපයක් ඔබ හමුවේ තැබීමටයි 1869 ඔක්තෝබර් 2 වන දින මහත්මා ගාන්ධිතුමා ඉපදී තිබෙන්නේ. එතුමාගේ සම්පූර්ණ නම තමයි මොහන්දාස් කරම්චන්ද් ගාන්ධි. මෙතුමාගේ මවගේ නම පුත්ලී බායි. ඒ වගේම මොහුගේ මෙතුමාගේ පියාගේ නම කරම්චන්ද් ගාන්ධි. මේ කරම්චන්ද් ගාන්ධිත් පුත්ලී බායිගෙත් එකම පුත්‍රයා වන මහත්මා ගාන්ධිතුමා අධ්‍යාපනය නිම කොට වැඩිදුර අධ්‍යාපනය සඳහා එංගලන්තය බලා පිටත් වෙනවා. එංගලන්තය බලා පිටත් වෙලා එංගලන්තයේදී නීති විෂය හදාarලා දකුණු අප්‍රිකාවට ගිහිල්ලා දකුණු අප්‍රිකාවේ නීතිඥයෝ වශයෙන් කටයුතු කරනවා. නීතිඥයෝ වශයෙන් කටයුතු කරන අවස්ථාවේදී එරට පැමිණි විදේශ ජාතියෙක් වන යුරෝපීය ජාතීන් බලයට පත්වීමත් සමග එරට තියෙන කළු ජාතීන්ට ඉතාමත් හිංසාකාරී ලෙස කටයුතු කරමින් ජීවත් වෙනවා. දිනක් මෙතුමාද මේ රටේ තිබුණ දුම්රිය ස්ථානද එම රටේ ඉන්න කළු ජාතිකින්ට අහිමි කරනවා. ඉතින් දිනක් මහත්මා ගාන්ධිතුමාද මෙම දුම්රිය ස්ථානයේදී පාගමනින් යන අවස්ථාවේදී එතුමාවද මේ ස්ථානයෙන් අයින් කරනවා. එතුමා හිතනවා මම මෙච්චර ඉගෙනගෙනත් මට මෙහෙම සලකනවා නම් මගේ ජනතාවට මොවුන් කෙසේ සලකනවද කියලා. එහෙම හිතලා මොවුන් මෙම මහත්මා ගාන්ධිතුමා සංවිධාන ගොඩනගමින් කාලය ගත කරනවා. ඊට පසුව 1915 දී මහත්මා ගාන්ධිතුමා ඉන්දියාවට පැමිණෙනවා. පැමිණලා ඉන්දියාවේ තිබෙන විශාලම ප්‍රශ්නයක් වුණ ගොවි කම්කරු ගැටලුව තමා සුබවාදී ලෙස විසඳනවා. විසඳලා එතුමා එම ඉන්දියාවේ ඉඳන් ඉන්දියාවේ සිට සියලුම ප්‍රශ්න වලට කටයුතු කරමින් සංවිධාන ගත කරනවා. ඒවට සිටින මහා ජනතාවද ඒට එක්රැස් වීමත් සමගම එතුමා ටික දිනක් යනකොට 1927 දී ලංකාවට පැමිණෙනවා. පැමිණලා ලංකාවේ සති 3ක් පමණ කාලයක් ගත කරනවා. මෙහෙම යනවත් සමගම 1947 අගෝස්තු 15 වන දින ඉන්දියාවට නිදහස ලැබෙනවා. මගේ කතාව අවසానයි. අසා සිට ඔබ හැමට තෙරුවන් සරණයි.
Now, Miss Imaya Bogoda, the teacher of Sri Siddhartha Dhamma School at the Paramadhamma Chetya Piriven Vihara, will now deliver a speech in English.
My life is my message. This was said by none other than whose 152nd birth anniversary we are celebrating today, and who is none other than Mahatma Gandhi. Good evening to Venerable Maitapee Vimalasarathera, the Chief Incumbent of the Paramadhamma Chetya Pirivena, and to my Venerable monks, to distinguished guests, and and to religious leaders, and to all my other dear friends. It is truly an honor to be delivering a speech on the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, who is the father of the nation, as well as the leader of the non-violence independence movement of India, as well as in Africa, who advocated for the civil rights of the Indians. Something that we always hear in the society is that people saying that we need a change, we need the country to change, we need the leaders to change. But what Mahatma Gandhi believed was that it is you and I who need to change, which is why he said, if you must be the change you wish to see in the world. When Mahatma Gandhi was small, he was a very timid, a shy, and unremarkable student who used to sleep with his lights on at night, even as a teenager. When he was a teenager, he used to steal change from house servants and smoke, as well as eat a lot of meat. But then later on, he turned out to be a vegetarian and he started leading a very simple life, as well as he became the father of the nation, the symbol of non-violence. And I'm pretty sure that transition wasn't easy for Mahatma Gandhi. But he became that change because he knew that if he wanted to see a change in the world, he must become that change. What I love about Mahatma Gandhi is that he always chose non-violence. He chose love over hate, and he chose kindness over hatred. Which reminds me of our Lord Buddha. As you all know, my dear friends, our Lord Buddha turned the brutal killer Angulimala into Angulimala Maharatan Vahanse by using non-violence and kindness. And I think that is just what Mahatma Gandhi did. He chose non-violence and he exactly showed us how we can apply the teachings of Buddha in our day-to-day lives. And as Sri Lankans, I think Mahatma Gandhi is really important to us because he was truly an inspiration for us Sri Lankans to gain independence. He visited Sri Lanka in 1927 and he visited a lot of parts in Sri Lanka and did a lot of speeches which actually motivated the Sri Lankans to gain independence. So I would like to quote from a speech that he did in Mahinda College, Galle, for the students there. Open quote, "I'm certain that the children of the nation that receive instructions in a tongue other than their own commit suicide. It robs them of their birthright. A foreign medium means an undue strain upon the youngsters. It robs them of all their originality." Close quote. Mahatma Gandhi was also an inspiration to Martin Luther King Jr. as well as Nelson Mandela. So you see, my dear friends, he was not only the father of the nation, not only the great son of India, but also the universal symbol of non-violence, love, and kindness. And he was also an inspiration to all the humankind all around the world. So I would like to end my speech with something that Mahatma Gandhi said, and that is, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. Thank you. May the Noble Tripurjan bless you all.
Now, Sister Chandrika is being invited to make the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to each and every one of you. I stand here on behalf of Paramadhamma Chethiya Pirivana Ratmalana, Sri Lanka, as a representative body of the Interreligious Forum to deliver the vote of thanks on this great occasion. Today, we stand on this platform in celebrating two important events: 152nd birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi and the International Non-Violence Day declared by UN in 2007. These two events are like the two sides of the same coin. Today, we were able to hear and learned many more things about this great personality of the 21st century. As the life of Mahatma Gandhi is a part of the school curriculum, our children have the great opportunity to learn so many beautiful human values. We are glad to be present for this dual celebration today, which is organized by the Paramadhamma Chethiya Pirivana Ratmalana, Colombo, Sri Lanka, with the presence of Deputy Indian High Commissioner. I am here to say a big thank first to Reverend Dr. Vimala Sarathero for organizing this beautiful event on this important day. We sincerely appreciate the goodwill of Reverend Dr. Vimala Sarathero for organizing always this type of programs on this sacred ground to promote interreligious dialogue, peace, harmony, and among the people of different faiths in our country. Then I would like to thank our chief guest today, Mr. Sri Vinod K. Jacob, the Deputy Indian High Commissioner, for gracing this occasion and inaugurating the exhibition. I thank the Venerable monk students for delivering speeches on Mahatma Gandhi. I also want to thank so many other dignitaries who are present here with us today. The Director of Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, Dr. Revath Vikramasinghe, and the other interreligious faith forum dignitaries who are present here today. I thank Mr. Dulip Pereira, the HQI at Mount Lavinia Police Station, Mr. Peru Singh, the head of the police advisory, Mount Lavinia, Mr. Dayananda, the main coordinator, the members of the police advisory committee, and all the other well-wishers. Due to the prevailing pandemic, a very few distinguished guests were invited, and we thank you for accepting our invitation and appreciate your humble presence here with us this afternoon. I hope and pray that our efforts will bear fruits. Once again, thank you, each and every one of you. May God bless you.
Thank you so much. After the vote of thanks, we need to give a big thanks to the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center. I prepared the photographs of the 15th August, which we celebrated the 75th Indian Independence Day. So I want to hand over that souvenir, the file, the photographs to the Dr. Robert Vikramasinghe. Please come and take it, and you can keep at your the library for the future generation.
Let's take great Mahatma Gandhi's message to heart to make the world a better place. May the Triple Gem bless you. Thank you.